Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Twich Monster 27's broadcast coverage for 105 The Drive and KMR TV 105 The Drive's coverage of the Paintbrush Paints 100 at Martinsville Speedway for the Truck Series. That's right, KMR Trucks will be at Martinsville this race, the mile and a half, so we have a lot to look forward to as the 24 truck, or rather Pennzoil in the 99 truck, leads the series into Martinsville. What can we expect? Well, expect a lot of beating and banging. Maybe some cautions. Every time I say, we'll probably have some cautions. What ends up happening? Well, there are no cautions. Charlotte Roval, no cautions last week, even though I thought for sure we'd have a ton of cautions. They did not fly. They will be in the daytime race this race. I am Sam Cook, and I am alone, at least for right now, in the booth. And we look forward to this race. The guys are qualifying right now. So while we allow them to qualify and everything, we will wait. Our in-race reporter for this race is the 24 truck of Beloved. So when we get the opportunity, we're going to have some questions for Beloved, but as of right now, we're going to keep our eye in on what is going on in all of KMR. So again, welcome everyone, and if you are watching, we welcome all our viewers. Feel free to leave a chat and leave a message, and we will get back to you. We're waiting for the start of this race. Again, we are at Martinsville, and again, all our viewers out there, we appreciate you viewing and staying with KMR. This side, it's on the 105 The Drive side this time. Normally our broadcasters, 105 KMR TV, 105 The Drive normally has a broadcast there on Jaron Hazen, but he is not available, so I am taking or filling in for him today here at Martinsville for the Truck Series. So we're going to see where we are right now. Let me send a message out, and as they are running, qualifying right now. So we'll keep an eye on that. In the meantime, we look at the points right now. Pennzoil Racer leads the points 121 to Foreign Whips 102. Beloved Cars in the top 3 with 96. Now, Pennzoil will not be present in this race, which is going to have a big impact in the point standing. Someone else not going to be present in this race, Josh the Game, who's sitting right there on the hot seat bubble. And what makes it worse is the person that's chasing him, Mixer Ice Fighter, JV3 Ice, he's running in this race, and he's only 4 points out of the cutoff, so no doubt he'll be full time by the end of this race. So we look forward to seeing that as they get close to running here, and we get close to bringing you the action here at Martinsville. And after this race, don't go away, because KMR X Series will be at Watkins Glen. So we'll have the coverage for you right here on Twich Monster 27, and in the future 105 The Drive. We'll have that coverage for you from both the trucks and the X Series. Wolfpack, very, very excited. When I talked to him before the race, he was extremely excited about what he can look forward to as far as his abilities at Martinsville. He's hoping to have a turnaround. He was not happy with what happened at Charlotte Roval. And he's looking to pick up his speed. Now, he is currently sitting in the 5th place in points right now, right below this tie of Beloved Car and Wesley, both who are present and going to run in this race. So it potentially a lot of chase implications. Stormstock is not present in this race either. Terrier is. We know that they are tied right now. Stormstock is supposed to get team points. Terrier is in the top 6 and not eligible. However, we know that he's going to build on that league. Stormstock will fall a little bit. Woozy Emu also very, very excited about his potential out there on the racetrack, and you always have to keep track of that Wool Tortoise. He is on a hot streak right now. The question is, will he be able to continue that streak as time goes along? So we'll have to pay close attention to all of goofed. So let's ungoof. There we go. And see what we got going on here. They are in, let's see what we got. That's good to see. Wolfpack on pole at Martinsville in that 27 truck for Thor Sport Racing as they add yet another Ford to their campaign, and we look forward to getting our invite very, very soon, guys. So hang in there, don't go away. We're looking forward to running the Paintbrush Paints 100 at Martinsville. So just bear with us here as we hang on for our invite. So just bear with us. Of course, if you got any comments, feel free to leave them in the chat, and we will entertain those when we get the opportunity. There's our invite. So we're going to do our best to load up in here. And, oh, we loaded in just a little bit too early. Oh, so we're going to have to do that again. Sorry about that. Yeah, we didn't want to be a part of the race. Oh, boy. Let's see if we can get one more here. There we go. All right, so we're going to wait a couple seconds before we accept that invite so we make sure that we don't load into the actual race there and be going around the racetrack disturbing those guys. We want to make sure that we don't do that at all. That would not be good. Wouldn't you agree? I would agree. There we go. So let's accept. See if we can accept that. Did we get it in time? Yes, we did. Here we go, loading right in, and there we go. We're loaded in, and there you can see the running order. Only 8 out of 10, so that's still really good. Wolfpack on the pole, Wesley on the outside. Wool Tortoise, well, I talked about how hot he has gotten. He's sitting 3rd, Beloved Car in 4th, Terrier in the 09. Almost missed this race. He's going to start 5th. Woozy Emu 6th. JV3 Ice looking to get full time in the truck series, get out of that hot seat. He's on in 7th. Foreign Whip in the back in this race with a 21.114. So let's see what we got as they have already begun lap 1. They're loading in. So we're getting ready to bring you action from Martinsville. No, it's not true. North Global 250. It is Paintbrush Paints 250. And we're getting ready to run, not 250 laps, please. We're so not running 250 laps. But we're going to run, and we're going to have some fun out here for the Truck Series. If you are interested in joining KMR, I am the host. Please send me a message on Twitch Monster 27. You can leave it in the comments. You can send me a message directly at samcook2728785. Send me a message. Hey, I'm interested. Send a friend request, and we can get you running in no time. Yes, we are still accepting it, and we are green flag, and Wesley is your race leader right now as we speak. Entering 1 and 2. Let's see. No, 3 and 4. Exiting 4. It is Wesley in the lead right now in that 72 truck and looking good. Whoa. Wait a minute. Do we have a spin there? It looked almost like a spin. Not sure there. We're going to have to look back there and see what's going on. In the meantime, the 27 truck is right behind. That's the tall pole sitter right here, right now. And he's sitting right behind. That's Wolfpack. Looking just a little bit loose as he gets into the corner there as they start to spread out quite a bit here. He's sitting second, third play. Oh, no, ice, mixer ice. JV3 Ice has had a little bit of trouble in that 19 truck already. And so let's see if that, yes, it does. It throws a caution. Caution flag out, our first caution. It looks like Wool Tortoise has some damage to that front end, so maybe a multi-car wreck. Someone else with damage, also the Ford truck of Woozy Emu. You see damage to the front end of his truck. So already our first caution with not that many laps to go. Pit road is going to be open this time by, and so we'll get a chance to take a glance at some of these trucks. There's the 27 truck, 72 truck, the 27, the 54, as they all give a fake mixer. Looking like he's getting his lap back. No doubt getting the cookies provisional because this is a short track. You'll probably see a lot of that. Even though he was involved in the wreck, he is allowed to get his lap back. Why? Because the caution came out and froze the field, and then he was put a lap down by the leaders. So he's allowed to get his lap back. However, he will start in the rear of the field. So we got the 72 truck right now who is pacing around as our leader, Wesley. And Wesley is sitting 4th place in points, looking to try to capitalize on that win. Pit road will be open this time. Wolfpack into 27. We already talked about him. He's sitting 6th right there on the bubble in the chase. He needs a good finish to do well here. Foreign whip. We'll see if he can get his claw himself out of the back. He's already sitting 3rd as you see him past the 27 in pit road. Getting in pit road, he's going to need a good finish before him whip as far as points. He's sitting 2nd with no Pennzoil. He's in a threat to take the points lead. So keep an eye on that. Terrier in the 09. Terrier in 6th place. He's going to need to continue to have a good performance in that 09 truck for Terrier Motorsports. Owning his own team, if you talk to him, it's not easy, but it's a single car team for so far this season. So we'll see if he can get that Chevy to victory lane. Wool Tortoise going to no doubt repair damages. You can see the front end left, the right front. The toe is out on that, so no doubt he'll get that fixed, get that under control. Beloved, he's got to have a good run. He's sitting 3rd, and you think, well, he's not doing bad, but there's quite a few fast drivers. Wool Tortoise coming up very quickly. He needs to have a good run, so we'll get a chance to see if Beloved can do that. Let's see our running order so far. You see the Ford truck come out. Wesley is not our leader. Foreign whip is our leader right now. And so it's foreign whip, and then that's how you change the camera. Okay. So we're going on board as they are doubling up. Should be doubling up this lap. We're going to go on board with Beloved. He is our in-race reporter right now, and we're going to go on board with him as we prepare to go green flag racing. So Beloved is definitely going to need to have a good run here. So there you see Foreign Whip up front, Wesley, then the 27 of Wolf already looking good, and then Beloved rounding out the top 4. Here we go. We'll take it through a hot lap. Guys, crank it up. There's a restart for the Truck Series at the line. Green flag. There you saw a lot of battling going on, so let's start with the battle up front between the 27, the 72, the 54. Look at Beloved trying to inch his way up there in that 4th spot. This battle is for the top 3, and ironically, about the top 3 in points right now. 27 having an excellent run. He said he felt confident. He looks confident in that Ford. And this is a recent move. As we know, he was originally in the 51 truck. He made this move before the race today. No Pennzoil as team captain, so we're going to keep an eye on that as they are booking it down the straightaway, headed into 3, headed into exiting 4, coming back on the straightaway. And so that was the first battle. And you see Beloved is tapered back to the back. The 09 of Terrier brings out the rear, and there's a truck way back there. It's Terrier. Ooh, almost getting it to the back of Beloved. That was really close. Ooh. And you'll see a lot of bent fenders here at Martinsville. Only 8. Oh, no, Terrier, no. Spins it out. That's no caution. He's able to get it going. He didn't endanger the field, but wow, what damage to the front end of that race truck. And he's going to have to keep an eye on that. Look who has inched his way towards the front, sitting in 4th place. Once again, Wool Tortoise is coming up through the field. Has some damage to that truck, but it doesn't matter right now, as he is trying to hold off JV3, who, or Mixer Ice rather now, so right now really just needs to continue to stay consistent, and Mixer's going to find himself a spot in the series full time. So we'll keep an eye on that. In the meantime, Beloved truck's actually looking good. Let's get you back up front. Wesley continuing to lead this race right now. A little tight there in the middle. So probably no doubt going to work on that as time continues to tight in the center. It looks, I wonder if he's just a tad loose on exit. As you saw that car just a bit unsettled in 1 and 2. So that's probably something he'll try to adjust. As you see right there, 1 and 2, just the braking point's a little bit off. And what that does is it's allowing the 27 of Wolfpack to inch his way, you know, up there. You see him doing that now. Wolfpack looks like he's struggling in 3 and 4. So they're even each other out, and you know, Wolfpack's probably digging quite a bit because he wants that race lead and he wants it bad. We know Wesley can get gone in a hurry. We saw it at Auto Club, as well as we saw it at the Roval. And so Wesley definitely someone who can win these races in that Ford. And now you see the 27 for Thor Sport, and this is something big that they needed because they're trying to catch KBM in the team points. Well, having an extra driver at Thor Sport is definitely going to help that cause a great deal. Side by side, the battle in the back. This is, whoa! This is Foreign Whip getting past Terrier right here. Terrier, that front end is smashed to bits. Woo! And that was scary. You see Foreign Whip just a little bit tight, or did he run him up the racetrack just a bit? Probably moved him up the racetrack a bit. Like, hey man, move out the way. I got to go. And you're gonna end up wrecking me, and I'm not gonna have it. Look at that. Terrier just guns it on in there. And yeah, makes contact with Foreign Whip. So Foreign Whip, no doubt, she is struggling right now pretty mightily. So we'll see if he can get that truck corrected as the race goes on. Terrier's struggling. Oh, we got a wreck. Oh, the leader is wrecked. Wesley is around. Ice Fighter is around. Oh, my goodness. And that is going to bring out the caution. Oh, my goodness. Wow. And I don't know, well, obviously, because of involvement, Wesley is not going to continue to be the leader. He's going to have to start in the back. But wow, what a deal there. That means the 27 is up front. Wolfpack gets his lead. And that was something I did not expect. I'm pretty sure the chat is going to go haywire on that one. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That was something else. So let's take you through the lineup really quick. The 27, as we see, hopefully there'll be a lucky dog. No one must be a lap down. The 27, the 51, the 72, which that will change when they go to double up, because the 72 obviously will be sent to the rear for being involved in that wreck. Wow, that was surprising. And it is just so treacherous here at Martinsville. Now, last season on the NH3 model trucks, trucks were a lot tighter with the package that was run, and because of that tight truck, all the drivers were working to loosen that thing, but also it meant a lot of stability. These trucks could beat and bang and push and shove and do whatever they wanted to, and you could still gain pretty much 100% control of your truck with that. But that is not the case this time, as these trucks are just loose and can get away from you in a heartbeat. We saw Terrier lose it and get it back, and then you saw the big wreck there. Keep an eye for the battle for pit, the exit of pit road. And yep, Wolfpack wins the battle for pit road. Mixer Ice still down pit road, possibly repairing damage, so we'll keep an eye on that. He may have DNF'd out of that race. We're not sure there. You see Foreign Whip exiting pit road. He's kind of in the back there as they scurry to catch the field here as they double up. And looks like we're prepared to go green. Flag racing. No. One more lap around. Let's fall back to Mixer Ice, and it looks like he is done for the day. Let's see if we can get something from him as far as what happened out there on the racetrack. And let's get you back up to the restart here. On board, Wool Tortoise in the 51 truck as they prepare to go green. Here at Martinsville, our second caution of the day, green flag. Oh, another wreck. 51 in the back. Several cars involved in that. The 51. Probably the 09 back in there. No caution. No caution called in that spin there. And guess what that means? The 27 truck of Beloved is your race leader, and he is setting sail. Looks like he has a good line through 3 and 4, or 1 and 2, keeps the bottom, heads into 3 and 4, just a little bit tight. Just a little bit too much momentum right there. Gonna use up all of that racetrack, but when you're the leader, you can do that. Something we haven't seen often in this race. Beloved is your leader, and he has to be loving that. Second place is the 51 truck of Wool Tortoise. Not Wool Tortoise. Yes, Wool Tortoise, the 51. Wool Tortoise, thank you. Sitting in second place. He's looking to find that lead. Behind him, we talked about how Foreign Whip needed to get out of the back there. Foreign Whip has done just that. He's sitting third place right now. And then look at the 09 of Terrier. he has gotten out of that, and he sits potentially 4th place if he's not a lap down. And one of the reasons why he may not have gotten his lap back, if he is indeed a lap down, is because he was involved in that previous race. We got a battle for the lead, side by side. Wool Tortoise and Beloved back and forth. Crossover move for Beloved. Here he goes into the next corner. Beloved dives it down. Let's get a look from the 54 truck's angle, and Beloved gets this one. But here comes Wool Tortoise right back at him. They're biting back and forth. Wool probably didn't know he was there, and that bumped up the racetrack, and now the 51 has the race lead. Wow, what a battle. Wool Tortoise is your leader. Look at Beloved surge right back. Beloved's not done with you yet, buddy. Look at him surge right past Forward Whip on the inside, and now he's driving, and Forward's like, oh no, you didn't, buddy. I'm right here, and I didn't like that move. That was very disrespectful. I don't care if you're a veteran or not. Forward Whip's gonna get that spot back. In the meantime, these two battling means that Wool Tortoise is just gonna pull away. Wow, what a battle. Wow, what a battle. Woo. Things starting to settle down here a little bit at least. As Forward Whip was surrounded by all of that on that battle. We'll get you back to the change to the driver's cam here as we look at Wool Tortoise in the lead in that 51 Toyota. Looking very good. The 54 in second, Beloved in third. And don't look now, but there's this guy. His name is, I don't know, Wesley in the 72? Yeah, he's on his way back. He's challenging right now, Beloved. He is gunning it on in there to try to get himself back up to the front, back up to his lead as he does a little bump to Beloved to push him on the racetrack. He's going to try to clear him. Beloved's going to try to come back side by side. They battle down the back straightaway, headed into 3 and 4. Beloved giving a little bit of space right now. Way too early to be super aggressive, and the 72 of Wesley is going to charge back up. He's going to sit 3rd place right now. He has a little work to do to catch the other two up front. Wolfpack, nice looking, clean number 27 truck. And he is trying to keep it that way. He looks like he's pacing himself quite nicely right now as we have the 19 truck of Mixer Ice with us right now. And be sure to include your audio, bud. Released from the infield care center after that big wreck, man. Just what happened out there?
I'll tell you what happened. The controller died. Happens on lap 1. Ice, what happened? Hurry. I'll put it this way. I ended up coming off 3. Controller dies, front of the whole field. Nice. Come back, get patterns, and shift. Finally come back, shift, left, back. Back. Right. All the batteries die. Spin out right in front. And I feel bad because I wrecked in front of the leaders and got frustrated.
Yeah, man. I know I was going through the field and I just saw a big wreck, and I saw you there up against the wall, and man, that's got to be tragic. Well, it's got to be a bad feeling. Obviously, you didn't mean to influence the leaders in that race and everything. Things like that happen, man. So don't feel too terribly bad. Anyone you got to think out there real quick before we let you go? Well, honestly, if you want to stay up here and help me broadcast, that'll be cool too.
Yeah, well, no, I can help you in the booth, but I can't take the controller batteries once again. Those guys can just go bye-bye. I don't know. It was just as frustrating because now it's just like you come back for a race, see how it goes, and then that just happens. So it's just one of the most frustrating. Martinsville is not it. It's frustrating. It's a terrible race for me. It's just annoying.
Yeah, obviously very, very frustrating. Guys, that was the driver of the 19 truck He started this race on the bubble. At least he gained some points. So we'll have to see what the points look like as he tries to get himself out of the hot seat and into full-time truck running. Back out onto the track, Wool Tortoise is their leader, but he's getting challenged. I mean, the rear bumper is getting rubbed off of that number 51 Toyota by that number 72 Ford. We have a battle for the lead. Wool Tortoise versus Wesley, who has fought his way right on back up to the front. And now green flag pit stops as Wesley dives it down pit road. So Wool Tortoise is able to keep that lead. Now, Ice, you ran, obviously you ran some laps. The trucks look really, really loose. Can you describe what we can be expecting from these trucks out there?
I mean, these trucks were very, very loose, and always coming off the turn, it was you were either loose or you were tight. And especially when those tires were worn. Once those tires got worn, you were very, very loose coming off the turn, and they were hard. They're hard to handle. And if one little mistake, and you're in the inside wall.
Wow. So these guys are doing a very nice job, especially this 51 of Wool Tortoise. I can't get enough of this, but obviously he's going to have to pit soon. We saw Wesley diving down pit road. We saw the driver behind him in the 54 diving down pit road, and you have to think right now, I don't know whether you're loaded in or not, but you have to think right now that with Wool Tortoise leading these laps, these guys on fresher tires, at some point he's going to have to go ahead and pit, because he's going to start losing ground to these guys, especially that 72. He is on rails at this point in the race.
But y'all also got to wonder. Oh, what happened here? Oh.
Yeah, you saw Woozy just a little bit loose.
Woozy getting a little bit too loose there. But you also gotta always question the play. Not that it could be in play, but you always gotta wonder: is Wool on a different pitch strategy than these guys? Has he got more fuel than them? Is his tires fine? You also gotta wonder what the fuel, everything. Maybe he's on a different strategy than Wesley, and maybe he's on maybe he's got more fuel. Maybe he can last longer. Maybe he can go out there and maybe he can go all the way. We don't know.
Yeah, maybe so. You're exactly right. You're exactly right, man. Thank you guys, you three viewers. Oh, whoa! Terrier around, we got a wreck. The 54 is involved. 54 to the wall, Terrier's around. Wow, that's our caution. That's our caution right there. Just as I was about to say. Good Lord, that was rough. Caution flag is out. And I'm glad the caution came out because now we'll get a chance to see our leader, who I think is still Wool Tortoise. And this absolutely works out for Wool. I mean, just when we talked about strategy, there's foreign whip right now. Wool Tortoise, I think, was one of the only ones on the lead lap. The caution flag comes out and freezes the field. Now, Wool Tortoise can pit with the confidence that he's going to be the leader when he comes out of pit road. And
you know what? You got to wonder, though.
To have a black flag, a red flag. I think maybe that's just a slow pace speed. But yeah, so that means the first car one lap down is going to be the lucky dog. So we'll get a chance to see who the lucky dog is. They're going to get their lap back. Pit road is going to remain closed right now. Or maybe no one is the lucky dog. So we'll see, because pit road looks open. Pit road's open. Here come the drivers. So in any case, the drivers that stay out that were a lap down there, they're going to be the wave around cars. They're going to get their lap back, but they are ineligible to gain position over Wool Tortoise. So Wool Tortoise still remains the leader, and then you have these guys with the wave arounds behind them. And then obviously the guys that pitted are ineligible for any type of lucky dog or wave around or anything like that. And these look like the guys that were involved in the wreck. There you see foreign whip. The 51 is the 09. They're still wrecking. The 4 truck of Woozy. Oh my goodness. What is going on here? What is the 09 doing? Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. Okay, enough of that. All right, so back out to some sensible looking stuff out here on the racetrack. Here comes Beloved. He's gonna go get his lap back. Wesley's gonna
you know what comes into play now?
He's gonna get his lap back. What's that?
You know what that might come into play now is tires might come into play a little bit here. I know I can understand that Wesley did come down to pit road, but he's on. If you think about it, he's on a little bit older tires than Bull now, and Terrier, I think he was on pit road as well. And
Yeah,
if those guys are on fresher tires, that comes into play. Because if you're on fresher tires, even just a little bit, you got a little bit of an advantage. So maybe the tires might come into play a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Now those might come into play.
I agree. Good call there. Mix, I gotta go check. I gotta check on my son a little bit. Why don't you get these guys to the green flag while I go get little man?
So I will. Little man, hurry up. Come up. Alright, as we come to the green flag here. Seems like we're coming to the green flag here. We have 11. 11 and the 24 might be in a good position. Could win this race back on the lead lap. I'm watching from my phone because I can't get into the game because my start button's broken. Looks like we're going to go green flag here this time by. Watch Beloved. Oh, Beloved giving a push to Wolf. Looking down inside, giving him a little bump. Bump and run. Into the 4 car. Truck. Oh, we got a 3 wide. 3 wide with Wesley in the back. Wesley making moves, trying to get back to the front after that wreck. Gets under Beloved as we have a battle with the 54 as well. Four laps to go. The 72 is in second. Can he get back to the front with Wool Tortoise as they're 3 wide behind? Wool Tortoise trying to win his first car. 3 wide with 27, 54, and 24. West Hair gets involved. It's 24 is battling and just trying to get to that front. That's Wesley sitting behind Wool Tortoise, trying to get back to the front with the win. Oh! Wreck here, possibly? Maybe they're getting really dicey here as Beloved trying to get his way back to the front. 2 laps to go. Beloved sitting in a good position as can Wesley get to the front? Can Wesley get to the front and win this race, or will Wool Tortoise... Oh! His Beloved is the wall. One lap to go. Is Wool Tortoise gonna end up in winning, or will Wesley get to that front? We have a little contact with the 54 and 27 as Beloved tries to get in there. And it looks like Wool Tortoise will be your winner. I believe so. Wool Tortoise. Wool Tortoise might be your winner here. It could be Wesley. I cannot see. I'm very sorry for the broadcasting booth. I'm very sorry. I think Wesley. No. That was a good, clean race there. For Wool Tortoise and Wesley. If Wool Tortoise won that's a great finish for him. That it will be it's a great finish for him getting that win. Did Wesley win? Wool was your winner. Wool was your winner, I believe. Yes, Wool was your winner. Wool being your winner.
Great job, Ice, for filling in for me and seeing the end of that one. As we see
Your winner
Wesley with the
was
fastest lap.
Wool Tortoise ends
Wow.
up winning that race after a crazy last end of the race caution, I guess you can say. Put it that way.
Wow. All right. Fastest lap, the 72. The winner, Wool Tortoise. Did you see who came in second?
Wesley. Wesley coming in second.
And then third place was Beloved, it looked like.
I believe so. No, I think Beloved actually ended up getting into a little altercation, I believe. And ended up finishing like fifth, maybe? Fifth, around there.
Okay, did you see who finished third?
I wasn't able to see.
Alright, no problem.
Sorry about that.
No
I was kind of
problem.
looking from my phone because I was not able to get into the race because it was not working. But I did see who won.
Oh. Okay. And
I got
the. So, without further ado, let's get an invite now. Let's start getting these interviews in. We know you guys want to hear the interviews. Wesley was our first one on the list here.
I gotta see what he's got to say about this race here. That is one crazy finish for Woozy. I am shocked, to say the least.
Wesley, man. Don't forget, please, to include your audio here. This is Sam Cook from the KMR, the 105 The Drive TV booth, man. You got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Bruh, you finished third, but that was an insane race, especially for you. You were in first. Stuff happens. You got sent to the rear. Then you battled your way back up. Something else happened. Describe that race for you and your third place finish, man.
Oh, honestly, the 19 at the beginning, he just hit the wall and took me with him. Then the second incident, I don't even know what happened. I was just racing, got collected by the 27, but
I can tell you my batteries died twice in that race. I can tell you twice. Tim.
Yeah.
They died twice.
Yeah, twice. And 19 just, didn't let me by, so it's all right. We'll look forward to next week.
All right, but you, all the other things considered, you finished really, really good. Now, you and Beloved were in a tie. You finished ahead of Beloved.
Yes,
so that breaks the tie there. I know you're looking to advance. How does this boost your confidence as you head into this chase stretch now?
Feels
where
great.
You're starting to gear up.
Oh, it feels great. Beloved's a good racer, so hopefully he can make the points back up.
Yeah, definitely. Of course, as usual, we send you guys out with who you got to thank question. So, who you got to thank in this?
Obviously, the KMR owner, Sam, he's a great person. And sponsors on the truck.
What about me? You forgot to thank me and hitting you on accident.
Well, I mean...
okay, I don't think we're gonna... All right, well, we're gonna sing you out of here on that one before... After all, we are broadcasting.
Yeah.
No, I can explain to you what happened after, but we'll talk later.
Yeah.
We'll talk.
Great race, though. Great race, man. That was the driver of the number 72.
Good race, brother.
Yes.
Wesley. And excellent race. Put forth a great show. So we thank Wesley for joining us. Now we get our second place driver in here. Now listen, if you were to tell me...
if you told me Woozy was going to finish second, I would have said, yeah, you're funny. Just leave.
If you told me that it'd be the WW show, I would have said, you know what? I don't think so. But that's not the case. Woozy Emu. This is Sam Cook in the KMR 105 The Drive booth. You got a copy.
I copy ya.
Bruh, you finished second at Martinsville, man. Describe your race.
Well, it was tough, but it was a great race.
A man of many
Make sure you
words.
include your audio. I forgot
I
to say
did.
that. I'm sorry. Be sure to include your
I
audio.
did.
Okay, great. Man, look, you were up and down, man. You started kind of in the back. We looked at you a few times. You were in trouble, with some wrecks
I
and
was
stuff.
hitting my plate on the curb and letting down.
Yeah, you were able to battle back. Now, Woozy, you were sitting 8th place in points. This is really going to help you out in the points run.
Yeah.
Do you think that you can make a run into the chase and be competitive for a
I
championship?
think I can do that if I work hard enough to get the higher point.
All right, man. I am floored. I don't know what to say, man. How do you think this is going to help you in your X Series run too? As you know, you have to get ready for that at Watkins Glen. Can you take anything away from this race that can help you at Watkins Glen?
Well, I don't know if I can do this, but I have to. Well, it happened to turn like I have to hit the brake very hard to not go forward to the tire if I don't hit enough. Yeah, if I don't get wet.
Definitely, man. Definitely. Well, welcome to the podium, Woozy. Normally when we interview our drivers, we send them out of here with who you got to thank question. So, Woozy, who do you have to thank for your performance today?
It can't be that hard, Woozy.
Well, I don't
Okay,
know,
buddy,
but
okay.
I don't know who I can think.
Just thank the boys. Just leave it off with I thank the boys.
There you go.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well,
Alright, we're gonna bring this
We,
man
uh,
in right here.
I might
yeah,
need a
that
head
was
to get ready for that 50 season.
all right then. Well, we'll leave you to do that, and that was Woozy Emu of the 4 truck for that KBM Toyota.
See ya.
Wow, what a performance he had in this one. Wouldn't you agree, Ice?
Yes, I can agree with this man. But this man right here, who won this race, if you told me he was gonna win the race, I would have said he's got a good shot. But it seemed like he played it off strategy. Wool, you got a copy in the booth. Make sure you include your audio. Man, what a race you had
I am
today.
so happy about this right now.
What was going through your mind when you heard caution with only a certain amount of laps to go and you knew everyone was pitting? What was going through your mind?
I knew I had to pit. I knew I was low on pit strategy, so at first it was a down point, but then I realized if I can pit and come out first, I could possibly have a shot to win. So, I mean, those last 5 laps were about as nervous as I've probably ever been.
Hey, I mean, we've all been there, and you were there, and you were at the right place at the right time when leading. Everyone seemed like to be a lap down, and you heard caution. It seemed like a good race, man. I mean, it's good to hear that you won that first race, and that's cool, man.
When you first started this race, man, when you first started out there, obviously backing up the performance that you put up at the Roval, which impressed everyone. Wesley was pulling away. You also had a foreign whip who was able to work his way up front, and then he kind of fell away. You had Beloved who battled hard. Did you think that you were going to win this race when you first got out there?
I mean, all week I've been daydreaming about possibly winning this weekend because I knew Martinsville's a good track for me. And, I mean, throughout the entire race, I just kept on thinking positive, thinking maybe I can get out front. No matter how far I get back, I could possibly come back and win this race. So that was my incentive throughout the entire race.
Well, you certainly got it done, man. And who you got to thank, bro? This is you. You're not becoming a stranger. This is starting to become home for you up here in the booth, getting the interviews. Who you got to thank for this weekend, man?
I just got to thank everybody at this point. My mom and dad, and anybody who's ever helped me get here. This is a big moment in my life.
Awesome, man. Great. Wool Tortoise, your leader. Wool Tortoise came into this weekend 9th place in points. That win is definitely going to help him in the point standings. And, of course, catapults him into the chase. So, that's one more chase spot that is taken away. We thank you for joining us up here. We're going to get a special interview real quick because we were not able to interview him during the race. We're going to check in with our in-race reporter in the 24 truck. That is Beloved. He's up here with us now. Beloved. This is Sam Cook up here in the 105 The Drive booth, man. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy, man. I'm just I don't know how
I'm in
you,
shock.
Speedy, and Paint can do all this. You gave me the shot, and I went with it.
Hey, and you look like you did good, man. The racing looked smooth out there. Under caution, everything looked organized. I will say this. We didn't get a chance to check with you during the race, but how was your race? How was your truck doing? Because at one point you were leading, you led laps, you were battling for the lead, and then we kind of saw you fade just a little bit. Do you think you would have had a better chance to win had that late race caution not come out and kept you a lap down? What do you think was the reason why you got stuck?
If I didn't have to pit, I probably would have stayed on the lead lap. But it was a good race. So Wool Tortoise ran a good run, but here we are up here in the booth doing an interview with the in-race reporter. But hey, everything happens for a reason. Went 2 laps down, got one of my laps back, stayed out. But should have, but too short.
Yeah.
I give you, Speedy, and Paintbrush props on being officials. Count me out of the official. I cannot do that.
Okay. I got you on that one. Well, I thank you for filling in on such short notice and doing an excellent job with it. Guys, we appreciate everyone for joining and tuning in again. Do not go away. The X Series is coming up soon. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll start the X Series, and they will be at Watkins Glen for the paintbrush paints at the Glen for the X Series car. So you'll see Beloved back out there on the racetrack. You may even see Mixer Ice out there again on the racetrack. You'll definitely see some of the others. Can Wool Tortoise win again this weekend? The competition will be a little bit tougher. So we're going to see what happens. From Sam Cook and the 105 The Drive Studios, we are saying have a good night.